This is DC Danton Crow Crusader. It's the 31st of March. Cold and stormy. Not exceptionally cold, but cold. Cold and damp. Now, what to say after yesterday's episode? Okay, I changed the heading of the video so that I don't know, so it might pique your memory about who that girl was who said, "I only hate you." That is the farmer's daughter, which is why I changed the title, who came with her mother, who drove onto the field and assaulted us. Oh, I guess that was in January. So that's why I changed the title, to kind of stir your memory as to who that young girl was. As she dyed her hair blonde, her hair was dark last time, so at first I didn't recognize her. But then as she started talking, and she says, "I'm going to call police, the police." And when I heard that, it hit me. I said, because I thought, wow, that girl looks familiar. And then she says, "I only hate you." I thought something about the bird haters. And then she said, "No, I only hate you." And I thought, wow, that's her. Yeah, it was unbelievable. But she, you know, she didn't wave her arms around. She didn't try blocking us because her boyfriend was with her, which he was kind of quiet. So yeah, but it was vigilantes. They all stood on the sidewalk. The people with the dogs. So yeah, it was really bad. It was really bad yesterday, and very dangerous. Very dangerous. That's why we stayed away. We stayed away from everybody. Okay? That's bad. It was very bad. I want to thank you for all your nice comments. Needless to say, I was totally wiped out yesterday, and have been the last few days because of Miele. And yesterday I felt actually sick yesterday from sleep deprivation, and just barely had time to upload the videos. Okay, so it was very, very hard. It was not easy. I think we'll put everything out here in this middle section because it looks clean. Actually, I've been staying away from this area. Anyway, looks like Seymour's here. I have a few cookies I threw out, but they're organic and they have nuts in them, and it's not something I normally do, but I put out a few rather than throw them away. The almonds in there, and not particularly high in salt, so no icing, very plain cookies, which is the way we like them. But no, when you get older, you don't seem to like things as sweet anymore. I found that's what's happened to me, and like things a little bit more plain. So I guess you would call them like tea biscuits, except these have almonds in them. Okay, there we go. We got our nice walnut. And I want to thank Anna for the wonderful grain balls. You can see them out there in eggs. Charlie, I still have Charlie's bag from yesterday. And look who's here. Luca and friend. That looks like Seymour. I'm not sure Charlie will come down. We'll let them eat. I have a doctor's appointment, so I have to hurry along. And it's so wonderful. When I was feeding Kitty Cat, it started to rain, and I did get a little wet. But then I got over here. Kitty Cat was underneath the little wagon, so he was dry. Oh, there we go. Who just landed? The other pair of ducks and the pouchard. Now, I want to say several years ago in the Saybrook Park, there were the ducks and one lone pouchard duck. And I have to say, this pouchard has been here together with these ducks for years. It's just one lone pouchard. You see him with the orange head. It's a male. And I can't believe it. I bet you anything that is the same bird. That is the same lone pouchard that hangs around with this pair of ducks. Now, I have no idea. He thinks he's part of the family. Maybe his family took off and he got lost. They had made a nest in the park. And this pair of mallard ducks adopted him. And he's still part of the family. Because look, the way he's with them, it's just like a baby duckling, a duckling that never grew up. But he's constantly with them. And there was a little baby pouchard duck years ago with a pair of ducks. It just dawned on me. It just came to me after all these years. And I bet you anything that is that little group of ducks with the little lone pouchard. Because he should be with his flock. He should be with his flock. There are so very few of them. And I do believe they're migratory. So he got left behind. But he looks good. He looks good. And the other ducks look good. And so, no, there's no Escape-kind Vogelgrippe here. And there are no avian flu here. Okay? Not on this piece of land. Right? I've taken every precaution. The seagulls are not here except for Seymour. And oh, there go the fireworks. See that? Listen to that. See that? Well, I guess I could send Brian over there. We don't have time today. And let him throw water on the fireworks, right? Let him throw water at the people for doing that. Why not? Why not? But they'll come down. They'll come down and get their food later when the idiots are back in the building. But yeah, they were out here when we came. And obviously they set them off and then they ran back into the building. But it's okay. They'll come down and get their food. Somehow the ducks don't seem to mind. But it's so nice to see them. And we'll just put our food here along the edge here. Charlie will find it, because this is where Charlie hangs out, right here in this little corner, and he'll come get it. They also know the fireworks go off one time, firecrackers, and then there aren't any more. So ducks have figured that out already. But they don't seem to care. That little pouchard duck is just amazing. That is him. That's that little duckling. There you go. And they're still alive. That's amazing that they're still alive. So, I'm going to get on my way. I'm going to close down this video. I expected as such from the Haefele people. I just don't know how to lock them down. If you guys have any suggestions, my subscribers, on how or what I can do about this, about the firecrackers. I know the police won't do anything. So, you know, there's no bother going to the police. They'll say, well, there's no law against it. Firecrackers. If they did it during lunchtime in a residential area, they would have a problem. But this is what they call an industrial area, an Industriegebiet, and they can get away with that. They can get away with that. By the way, the workmen here working around the corner, that's why they have this detour here. They were working all night with jackhammer. Wow, was that loud. All night. All night. All night. Entire night. And they just can do things like that here without any problem. The residential area, whatever. Doesn't make any difference. Anyway, our little pigeons are back. We have one brave crow back. The duckies are there. Seymour was there. I don't know if he got anything. If he was able to land before the firecrackers went off. But it's just amazing. These idiots at Haefele, what they get away with. They just get away with everything. Physically attacking me. Trying to put a charge against me for insulting them. Really. I can't get over it. But what I can't get over is the city of Kreuzlingen putting signs up with erroneous information and allowing the people to attack us and wanting us to get hurt. And by the way, we have to defend ourselves. The other citizens will also might get hurt. Okay? If push comes to shove. I mean, you can't let